Hey cousins, one thing before we get started with this week's episode, the camera bandit has struck again, so this episode will unfortunately be audio only. Once again, so sorry for the inconvenience, and we will get this camera situation figured out, alright? But this is a really good episode, so if you don't want to play it on YouTube, go over to Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts at, and give it a listen, because it's a great episode with a lot of great topics and opinions. So, thank you, and enjoy this episode. Well, hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to or back to the Cookout Chronicles podcast.
It's your favorite cousins on your mama's side. I'm Zaria.
And as always, I'm Lamont, and welcome to another one. How's it going, y'all? Yeah, we back. Welcome back. I don't know why I lost my train of thought there. I don't know what I was about to say. But, yeah, hope y'all are well. Hope y'all are safe. Happy whatever day you're listening to this on. And, happy Father's Day.
Yes.
When this comes out, it'll be Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I love you.
Yes. Love you, Pops. And happy Pride. I don't know why I didn't say that in the last episode either. What?
I did. Anyways.
All right. And happy Pride. We've done a few episodes in June, and I haven't said that. So, as an ally, because I don't do all that. But happy Pride to the ones that celebrate.
And to those who don't celebrate, start celebrating.
Now, immediately. But yeah. Quick housewarming, of course. Make sure to follow all the socials. We are at Cookout Chronicles Pod on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We have a submission link in our bio. Use the link. Anything you want your favorite cousins to know, talk about, any constructive criticism, put it in there. Let us know. And tread lightly. Okay. Very lightly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cooker every time.
Yep.
What's going on? See how you been, girl? All right. So
literally nothing.
Y'all, same old. We see each other too much.
We know what's going on.
I just saw you a couple days ago?
It did.
No, that was
2 days in a row, actually.
No, that was yesterday. Not yesterday. That was Tuesday.
We saw each other Tuesday?
You said what?
We saw each other Tuesday?
We went to Social Tap on Tuesday. Yes. We got drinks on Tuesday. We did.
Oh my!
And then we started talking about Love Island. Yeah.
Yes. We saw each other Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday, and we will be seeing each other tomorrow and Saturday. That's when we're friends in real life.
No, literally, for real. But yeah, and we are going to start vlogging. We are going to have a little meeting about the show and how we can do certain things better. And then vlogging is on the agenda. My uncle actually texted me today, and he was like, he called me at work, and he was like, how can I listen to the podcast if I don't want to listen to it on Facebook? And I said, well, it's not on Facebook. That's where you're wrong. It's on everything but that. Because he saw the snippet and my dad told him about it. And I was like, well, I can just send it to you and you can listen to it from episode 1 to now. And he was like, y'all are funny. So shout out to Uncle Kenya.
Thank you.
He was like, I sent it to all my friends. He was like, have y'all started the Patreon yet? And I said, no, we're giving it a little, we're giving it some time. Got to put a little bit of a following. Get some momentum. Yeah, a fan base first. And then we'll get there. He was like, well, let me know. I would love to support. And I know my friends would too. So we will start that part. We have to get the main stuff down first. Because as y'all know, we can't even make sure the cameras are recording.
Right. This is season 1. We're going through season 1 trials and tribulations.
Right.
But we will be doing better.
We are 15 episodes in. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
15 weeks. Crazy.
Consistently.
Yes. And shout out to y'all that have been listening since episode 1. Well, yes.
They heard nothing we said.
Say what you said again, and I'll say what I said.
No, I said I'm tired, but I love it here.
I don't even know what I was. I was saying shout out to the ones that's been listening since episode 1.
Oh my god! Since
premiere, March 9th.
That's hilarious.
Was the premiere. Yeah. In editing, I'll be having a brain aneurysm because I'm I have to flip between both of us. So I'm Zaria's talking and now I'm talking and she's talking. And I'm
At some point, we're going to have to do the split screen.
Right, no, literally.
Here they go, y'all.
We can just have it roll at the same time. But yeah, we will get that stuff started. I actually had a name idea for... Hello? Did y'all hear that? I hope not.
Who's thumping and bumping?
I don't know. I thought it was me for a second.
Production.
Anyway, I know. I said quiet on set.
Thank you.
Y'all know we got a new puppy, so it's a whole thing right now. But damn. What was I talking about?
Damn. Let's wait.
The name. So I was thinking when we do like vlogs and like little stuff outside of like the podcast, well, it will be the, you know what I'm saying? We could call it maybe like behind the cookout, or like something about like it's in the cookout, but like beyond the cookout chronicles, like something like that. I
like beyond the cookout.
And then everything we do can be in like a little playlist on the Cookout Chronicles podcast YouTube channel. Yes. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, watch us on YouTube because we're very pretty people.
Thank you. This is a face, okay?
But yeah, I thought that was a cute little idea to do. So yeah, we will get there, y'all. We promise. Any updates before we get into it?
No, the end of June can't get here any quicker.
Oh my gosh. She's never gonna let me live this down.
No, I'm talking about I'm just ready to be on a float.
That's true.
Drink in hand.
Yes. Yes.
Recently I tried the beatboxes and I got beatbox.
Oh yeah, no, they're something.
They beatboxed me for real. Like I was like, hello.
They boxed you up.
What?
Yeah.
I got boxed down. Do you hear me?
I haven't had.
And it was because you took it down. Straight up juice.
Y'all, I literally just been living in Love Island.
I swear, I'm on the villa actually.
No, for real, yeah. But I haven't had a beatbox in so long. My roommate in Kansas City, my ex-roommate, she used to drink them a lot, and she would try to convince me that they're the best thing ever, and they're not. I mean, some of them are good, but I haven't had enough to be like, oh, these are great. You know,
I have the fruit punch one now. As far
I never tried that one.
I like the taste better. You know, me and Buzzy Buzz,
right?
Me and the Buzz Balls, we get
well, yes.
But the beatbox, there was more in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was stronger.
Yeah, I think the alcohol level was a little more.
And the one that I had tasted like juice. I'm telling you, I was giggled up. I was like, oh, why am I giggling right now? Like,
they are good. They are good. I think the last time I had one, I was violently hungover, and I was like, yeah, no.
Really?
No, yeah, I think I had like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And after I was like 20.
Yeah.
So I was like, never. Hard liquor only.
Right. No, really, because even like the Buzz Balls, too many of them, my stomach in shambles.
Yeah.
Keep them away from me with this.
Especially the cookie nookie and the chalk teas.
Yes. Now I have been making like little mixers with the Buzz Balls.
Oh, yes.
Chewing down. Yes. Actually, chewing down.
I love a Buzz Ball.
I love a Buzzy McBuzzBuzz. Clearly, I can't call it by his government name, but
not everything gets a nickname.
Everything gets a nickname. I'm sorry, but yeah, they're delicious. But them beatboxies,
yeah.
And I will be boxing on the river.
Oh, okay. Beat and boxing.
I
still don't know what I'm gonna take on the float trip. People were talking about doing Borgs and stuff, but
a Borg.
Well, yes.
Well, no. Okay.
It may be our best bet though, because if you put, I mean, that's a gallon.
I do make a drink. It is not a Borg. I do make a drink. Me and one of my old roommates created this concoction. Juice down, effed up.
Oh, so it's like jungle juice.
No.
What do you mean?
It's not. I'm saying it tastes like juice.
Right, like jungle juice would.
Yes, but it's not like a whole. You know how like jungle juice is like a Marriott,
right?
Like, it's like everything.
Yeah.
No, this is like
this
is like a few simple ingredients.
Okay, well maybe I can be convinced.
3 strong liquors. That you will not be able to taste. There are 3 clear liquors that you will not be able to taste. 3 different type of clear liquors that you will not be able to taste, and you will be toe up from the flow up. All right. Well.
Anyway.
Yeah, we used to have feedbacks and like make people buy cups of it because it's that good and that strong.
Yeah, then you may need
and you only need
to try that
1 cup of it.
Right.
And be like, what is this?
Oh my goodness.
Like,
well, we are floating for 2 days. So we have, and we're gonna. I think the whole flow is like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
So we will have an opportunity to try everything, and then if I can just get sick, I can just vomit in the river.
Well, no.
Why not? You want me to vomit on myself? What am I supposed to do? If I'm in a float, like I don't have anything else.
I swear, if I'm floating and a chunk of you is in,
it's floating by.
Give me out here! I swear, you're gonna have to give me about that water.
I mean, what am I supposed to do then?
We're gonna have to think of something. No,
because honestly, like, how am I supposed to go to the bathroom either? I'm to pee on myself. I fear. If y'all ever been on a float trip, let us know what y'all do when y'all need to go to the bathroom, okay? Because I don't think like what else.
Are we supposed to float to safety?
Do we need to call a Coast Guard or what? Like,
now
let us know.
I'm thinking about people throwing up in the freaking water. I don't want to go.
I'm also going to sit this one out, actually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot to think about. But anyways, y'all. So this episode, we're going to do something real cute. We're going to try to keep it under 45 minutes, but...
And when I say try, we're actually going to try.
No, we are. We're
actually going to try this time.
Yeah, because we have... we've said that a dozen times, and we look up, and it's an hour and 15 minutes.
And then we're like, dang. Well...
we so can't we?
Yep.
Okay, so first off, before we get into like what we're gonna do for this episode, something quick and cute, hopefully. We do want to talk about the ICE protests happening in LA. And honestly, I think they're going around the country right now. So let me get I lost my thing again, my unpopular opinions. So we're gonna talk about it briefly.
Yeah.
So we just want to say that, we of course we stand with the protests and everything going on, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah. I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting in the work. Keep organizing. I'm so sorry if you have to burn something down. Burn it. A building can be rebuilt. Families cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stand with all immigrants.
Period.
It seems like only ones of color are being targeted, and unfortunately, that's just the president that we have in office right now. Yeah, I stand with all immigrants.
Absolutely.
F ICE to the day I die. If it's F ICE yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the next 10 years from now, I do not F with that. You're tearing families apart.
Yeah.
You are taking innocent people. I do not care if they're hardworking. I don't care if they're lazy bums. You're taking humans.
Yeah.
And you're ripping them away from their families unlawfully.
Right.
Because it's not a criminal thing. Immigration is a civil thing.
Exactly.
But you're taking people away from their families unlawfully. And I want you to know, anybody involved, anybody who agrees with, anybody who is complacent with, anybody who has nothing to say about it, anybody who thinks that it does not affect them, burn in hell.
Well said.
Thank you.
Never cared about people living here undocumented.
Never. It never had any bearings on me, actually.
Right. So
anyway,
I do have a quote from TikTok, because of course I do. So in quotes it says, they're breaking the law by being here undocumented. And she said, you literally drive drunk every weekend and have a fake ID.
And
because yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This land is stolen. Is it not?
This don't even belong to us, for real.
Now,
please.
Me and my people. We was brought here.
Right, exactly. We didn't have a choice.
Yeah, but y'all?
Yeah. Y'all don't even look for missing children this hard.
Especially all right. Black ones.
But yeah, please. No, but missing who?
Missing
where?
What?
We're doing the best we can.
Yeah. But like I said, keep protesting.
Yes.
Keep rioting. Keep burning stuff down if you have to.
Yep.
It ain't always got to be peaceful. F them people.
Yeah. Historically, doing the peaceful thing and turning the other cheek does not work.
Yeah.
Now burning some shit down.
Yeah.
Making a statement, that works.
And to bring in the military, to bring in tanks when there are people who are homeless on the street, nowhere to go, no job to be found, no food to eat. When there are kids who are homeless on the street, no parents around. When there are kids who are in foster care, again, tossed around from home to home to terrible, abusive places. When there are real things in this country that we could be putting our money to, you are militarizing neighborhoods.
Right.
Because you don't want people to use their voice, their First Amendment right. Why is it that every time we use it,
yeah,
y'all got an issue with it?
Yep.
So like I said, burn it down.
Right.
All of it.
And another point that I want to make real quick, with everything going on, also keep recording. I want to see all of it, because there was this video of this guy, he was saying, like, I don't know why they're saying that we're burning stuff down and that's not peaceful.
Yep.
We've been peaceful since we've been out here.
Yep.
Like, nothing's going on, so don't believe what they're telling you on the news. Yeah. So keep doing that too. We need to see that stuff.
They cannot hide everything.
Yeah.
Like they have been trying to do since the dawn of time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Show these people, plaster their faces everywhere. Thank you.
Absolutely. So with this week's episode, we are going to do, once again, like a little something different. We're going to do not really a game, but more of a different discussion topics, because y'all know me and my co-host Z can talk a lot. So this week I thought it'd be cute to pull up some unpopular Black culture opinions, because we really haven't touched on, like, I wouldn't say anything like racy or I want to say confrontational. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Controversial?
Yes, that exactly. So yeah, let's get into it. So we have a Twitter thread pulled up here. I know I couldn't find one anywhere else. You got to go to Twitter. Of 223 replies, I told Z we'll probably get to 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna go back and forth, read some of these, and say how we feel.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to start, or should I start?
You start.
Okay. Let me find one real quick. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna read this one right here. Maintaining relationships with family members who have caused you trauma is not necessary, but your mother, brother, whoever, is not a good enough reason if they cause you harm. That's not unpopular. I feel like it could be unpopular in Black culture, though. So I get what they're saying, like, oh, that's family, that's blood. No, it's not. It may be blood, and it may be DNA, but not family. Yeah. That's not unpopular over here.
I come from a very tight knit family. And especially on my mom's side, like there are some things that can happen that I'd be like, I don't know why I'm still talking to this person,
right?
But in some instances, I understand why, but in other instances, I'm like, if someone has just exhibited bad behavior all across the board,
right?
Let's go ahead and love them from a distance, baby. Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to have access to you. We don't have to do that. But yeah.
Yeah, agreed. That ain't unpopular. That has been deemed popular over here.
Yeah. It also kind of goes with the what happens in this house stays in this house type of thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm going to sing like a canary.
Yeah, especially if it's something disrespectful and toxic.
If something is horrible, traumatic, if somebody is crossing boundaries that they shouldn't cross.
Right.
I don't have to keep it within my house.
I
don't. So, yeah.
Agreed. That's a great point.
Let's see. Right. I don't think so. Okay, so this person says, Black people are easily baited, and I'm not sure if this is a Black, but Black people are easily baited and will sell out for clout and coins. We are consumers of expensive name brands, but refuse to admit it, mainly because we bought into others devaluing our worth. Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what they mean for like easily baited.
I don't know. I was more trying to like relate to like the whole but they say something about like name brands and buying.
We are consumers of expensive name brands. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because me and my dad had this conversation a while back about like how Black people always, they buy to look good or buy like this expensive stuff to, appease like, palm color people. So I kind of get that part, but I not for everybody.
No.
Which I feel like that can go with any of these, but I feel like that's kind of a stretch.
I think.
But I get where they're coming from.
I think you can tell who is buying stuff just to impress people.
Yeah.
I will say this. I feel like sometimes we do put more value into white luxury brands or something that is white owned because it's more mainstream. Just like award shows, people value the Grammys more than they value the BET Awards.
Right.
It wasn't always like that. It's definitely become more like that recently. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the executives at BET are a little questionable too. But that's not here nor there.
Right. This is not invited to talk about BET today.
Dang. But yeah, I do think that we value things that are created by white people because it is so mainstream, and a lot of people's minds have been warped to think that what they have is more, more luxurious, more is better, it's more sustainable,
right? Or you're better than somebody else because you have this name brand thing, or
things that we create are amazing, are outstanding. And not everything that we create has to be outstanding.
Right.
And I'm not even saying that you can't have your Gucci, you can't have your Louis, you can't have, do what you want to do.
Because I got mine.
Right. Because if you got the coin to get it, then get the coin to get it. But also there are black luxury brands, or there are just black regular brands that you can shop with as well. So yeah, I do think on that tip, we do that a little more because we have been wired to believe that their stuff is better. But remember, we taught them how to bathe. Next.
Excellent point. This one says, some of the whoopings was straight up child abuse. Some of us got a whooping for a bad grade when we really needed something like a tutor, extra help, or better teachers. That the whole whoopings thing floats around a lot on my timeline. It is constantly talked about. If what's draws the line between child abuse and whoopings. And let me tell y'all something. I may look very young and youthful, but I'm actually very old and decrepit. I'm not. I'm 24 years old, so I was born in 2001, and I think that's kind of we kind of got the best, at least for me. I kind of got the end curve of the whoopings, because my dad, he would tell all these stories about corporal punishment and how basketball coaches would put that board on them and all that stuff. And but I got whippings as a kid when I came home with a bad grade. If I was acting crazy, sure did. But it taught me to not act like that and to get better. Maybe I needed a tutor, and I had a tutor too. I was getting whippings before the tutoring session. So that's what I'm saying. I had both. I kind of had, the best of both worlds, or the worst of both worlds, I guess you could say.
Sorry, y'all.
But it's definitely a line between punishing your child and straight up abusing them, for sure. I don't think me with a belt. I'm sorry. I don't think I was abused. I'm not apologizing because I wasn't abused, but that conversation is always brought up.
But I also don't believe in whoopings either.
Right.
I've got whoopings. But also I work with kids. I have alternative ways.
Yeah.
To punish kids, or not just punish, to discipline.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
For some people, I think whooping is always the first thing that people think of. Oh, I'm gonna pop you, I'm gonna whoop you.
Get that switch out.
It gives slavery. I'm so sorry. It gives that.
Yeah.
The first time somebody, and then it's to me, I think it's how am I supposed to teach somebody how to keep their hands to themselves if I am putting my hands on them?
That's a great point. Yeah. And then all that stuff just gets passed down.
All that stuff gets passed down. And it's the first thing you think of when you're upset is violence. And it's let's think of some alternatives. Now, people who, if you want to whip your kid, you want to whip your kid.
Yeah, that's your child.
I just feel let's go to option A, B, C, D, E. And then, okay, go ahead and get the spanking out. If that's what you want to do. Me personally, I won't be whooping my kids.
Right.
My niece and my nephew, we gonna talk about it.
Right.
My niece is 3, and I think my family is following in my footsteps because they will not whoop her. Because
and then also she's 3.
Yeah.
But
some people start popping and doing all of that.
That's true. Very true.
So it's you have to learn they're never gonna learn something if you don't teach them.
Right.
You have to tell them first. You have to, especially at that younger age, it's going to take some repetition. It's going to take you saying no, no, no. Yes. And then people are well, they know what they're doing. They are also still 3. And you cannot expect somebody to control their emotions when you can't. I can't expect a 3-year-old to be more in control of her emotions than I am. So let me go check my grown self. Then I'm going to come talk to you. You want to throw your tantrum? throw it.
Yeah.
You gonna help me clean this up.
Right.
I feel like the crime has to fit the punishment.
Right.
You have to be consistent.
Yes. Yeah,
a lot of people use whoopings as a cop-out too. I'm gonna just whoop you, and I really don't have to do anything else. I really don't have to discipline you. I'm
just whoop you and get creative and discipline my child. Yeah.
So that's why I was
it's a quick little thing. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's about the whole like gentle parenting thing now, and we're not hitting our kids. Sometimes we were just talking about that before we hit record. Sometimes people just need to get popped. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, my whoopings ended very early. Mm-hmm. I think the last time I probably got like a whooping from my dad. I think I was probably like middle school, like near the end of middle school, because
I do think that gentle parenting has become like a bad term too. Like I think it has like negative connotations to it,
right?
Because people have turned gentle parenting into not parenting at all.
Right.
There's
and they think they're not like disciplining their children. Yeah,
there's a difference between gentle parenting and there's a difference in not doing anything.
Right.
If little Tommy is in the store acting a fool and you not doing nothing about it, you're like, oh, stop it. No, it's okay to get down and be like, I'm telling you,
get the mom lips out
now. You know what I'm saying? Like one day my niece was acting fool in the store.
Oh.
She was acting
little Sweets? Never.
Yeah, Sweets was acting a mess in the store. She was screaming, she was yelling, she was in a basket, but she was still
hollering and
she was doing too much.
Right.
And I told her, I said, if you don't stop as soon as we get home, you're going to bed. She hates going to bed. She likes to be up. She likes to be playing.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't stop.
Right.
As soon as we got home, and I was just like, you're doing now you trying it. Now you're pushing your boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as we got back home, I said, we're gonna take a bath, we're gonna eat, you're gonna play with your toys for about 3 minutes, we're going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. Everything that I told her was gonna happen was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said, I'm gonna set this timer and we going to bed, I set the timer. I got everything cleaned up. That timer went off. I said, let's go.
She's probably like,
yeah. She thought I was, no. The crime has to, the punishment has to fit the crime. Like, right. you can't just, no, that's gentle to me.
Yeah.
She didn't get a whooping.
Yeah.
But she had a consequence.
Right.
I didn't just allow her to be acting up in the store.
Right.
But you had a consequence to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have to whoop her.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't going to be like, oh, sorry, you know how she is. No, I'm not doing all that.
What do you think with what you saying, like the punishment has to match the crime? What do you think warrants a whooping? Because if I'm thinking about it, I think the only time, and my dad can correct me if I'm wrong, I think the only time I've gotten whooped if I was talking back or if I got like a bad grade. Because I believe it wasn't that bad.
I don't think I got a whooping.
As a kid, anything that I was doing as a teenager, that warranted some whoopings, but that's when I was also
I think it was like, I didn't really get whoopings. I more so got poppings. Like
a little, yeah. That was in sync too. I was like, what really warrants that? Because with the new generation, they think everything is, abusive, and I'm just like, no,
I feel unfortunately like not. Outright, especially for like an older child, just complete and utter disrespect.
Right.
Oh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to do it to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And as you get older too, and the times change, like I said, when I was a teenager, that's when I really should have deserved the lashings.
Yeah.
But they would just, okay, give me that phone. Ooh, I'm in shambles.
Oh,
no, you whip me, please. Don't take my phone.
Yeah.
Give me that phone.
There was a point in my life where I was like, whoopings. And that's another thing. Whoopings eventually become ineffective.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I was a teenager, I was big as my dad.
Hit me.
Like, please, I'm hitting back.
You gonna hit me?
Well, let's. I mean, hey.
What do you mean hit me? One time, my mom hit me with the belt, and I laughed. I said, "No, she's not serious."
Not you laughing, Mama Brenda's face, please.
She was too mad. I was like, "Ooh."
Have you seen those TikToks where it's like, when your mama come at you with the belt and she swing and she miss and she fall over, it was like, oh. Something that reminded me of.
And she wants you to be sad about it. No. Can I go now?
So we're going to miss. Strike.
Yes. Ooh, strike one. You got 2 more chances and then this is over with.
But yeah, I think nowadays it's just like, take that phone, take that tablet. That'll teach, especially with these younger kids.
That stuff like
no balloon for you.
And that's what I mean about lazy parenting. You don't want to take away the things that are really making them act out, or the things that will really make them. But you just want to whoop for what? It's lazy.
Yeah, learn your kid to take away what they actually care about.
It's lazy.
For me, it was that phone and those games too. Give me that Xbox. I used to unplug it. They would keep the Xbox down there, and the power cord would be in my parents' room.
In my hand. Thank you. I also feel the same way about like cussing at your kids. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I hate seeing, especially when it's like a little kid. There would be like 2-year-olds in the store, and parents just cussing at them like they grown. That gives me the biggest ick, and I be wanting to put my hands on parents because control yourself.
Yeah.
How do you expect them and you doing all this cussing?
Right. Especially in public.
That's relax.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Here we are at half an hour already.
Yeah. Most of our favorite Black love movies glamorize struggle love.
That's not unpopular either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I fear it's true.
Yeah, no, that's not unpopular over here.
True.
Yeah.
They have taught us to endure.
Yeah.
One movie that is very, very entertaining to me, but I'll be damned if it's ever gonna be me. Two movies. Number one, we talked about once already. Love and Basketball. Number two, Why Did I Get Married?
I haven't I take my black card. I have not seen that. I know. Continue.
So anyways. Why Did I Get Married? No. I'm sorry. Tyler Perry just can't make nothing.
Oh, it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Tyler Perry cannot make any movie correctly portraying Black love. He just doesn't have it in him. A Black woman being treated right, God forbid he makes something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no,
God forbid.
No,
but Why Did I Get Married? You got angry character who's like the angry Black woman. Right. But her husband's cheated on her 700 times.
I'd be angry too.
And then they try to act like she's doing too much,
right?
Because she's kind of like now insecure and she talks down on him and and they make her the problem.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, Tyler Perry. Why didn't you write in a divorce for them? Why didn't you write in the accountability?
Yeah.
For him? In the end, they made her apologize to him. How many times
for
did you
what?
cheat on her?
Oh my God.
What are we doing?
And I'm not gonna watch that movie.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm gonna get triggered.
What are we do? No. It's plenty of movies like that for Black love. Like I just be like, can we just get something that's like romantic, like epic?
Right. Not even like Black love either. Just like Black culture, like in general. Like Friday, for example. Everybody got to be in the hood. Everybody got to be trying to get a quick bug. Everybody got to make it out the hood. Like, why can't we have any luxury Black people?
Now,
like,
not too much.
But no, I love the Friday franchise. Don't get me wrong.
No, not too much.
But it's always like, why we always gotta be struggling?
Why we always struggling?
We always struggling.
Why we always?
Please.
That's one reason why I love Good Times Down. But Florida kept them in the hood. She would never wanted to see her family come up
at all.
Ever. Anytime there was an inkling, she want to talk about morality. Girl, you are a Black woman in the projects of Chicago. Get out of there.
Right.
You're
it's time.
In a 1-bedroom apartment. Oh, sorry, 2-bedroom
apartment.
I
was like, wait a minute.
With your 3 kids. Get out of there.
Yeah. Another great example. Yeah, for sure. That opinion is not unpopular either. I agree with that one. Okay, so mine is mine. This is not my opinion, but you know what I mean. The one I'm about to read. Enjoying things like rock music, opera, theater, and quote unquote nerdy stuff doesn't make you less of a Black person. I didn't even think that was a thing.
It used to be.
Okay. Well, wait, no, I'm lying because I have heard that a few times before. Like, if you like, like you want to be white or something like that. What they're trying to refer to, yeah.
But I think we're kind of. I think we've gotten away from that a lot.
Yeah.
I think we have what am I trying to say? Sometimes we hold up some supremacist ideals.
Well, yeah.
So we think that we have to be a monolith. There's a flip side to that.
Mm-hmm.
You can be into things that are deemed as things that we aren't into. That doesn't mean you pull away completely from your identity as a Black person.
Yes.
Especially as a Black American.
Right.
Those two things don't go together. Those two, and I'm so sorry, but I think a lot of people who have been treated as, not all, there are some people who have been treated as, or who say that they want to be white, not just because you talk proper, this, that, and the third. Because what is proper English?
Yeah. Black people can't speak proper English. I gotta be white to speak properly, please.
I think it's the fact that some people have like this God complex because they like things that most black people, or what people consider, isn't like a black thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
So sometimes you do get kind of shunned by the community because you do what you do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you wear this skin, my love.
Exactly.
You wear this skin.
Yeah.
So no, we're not a monolith, and I think we should all allow our people to explore what they want to explore and be who you are.
Yeah.
But also remember who you are.
Right.
I can't take none of this off.
Yeah.
And neither can you, beloved.
Yeah.
It don't matter how many of them you date. Mm-hmm. It don't matter how many other
friends
cultures
you got.
It doesn't matter how much you try to take yourself out of that. You us at the end of the day.
Yep. And that's all they're gonna see you as, especially when shit hit the fan. And plus, not to mention, a lot of these music groups that are like dominated by white people now are music genres that black people created.
Yep.
Rock and roll, country, just to name a few. House music. Like, come on now.
Exactly.
Let's come on now, please.
Exactly.
To our history.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I love me some rock and country music, please. Y'all know, if y'all know me outside of this, y'all know my music taste is all over the place. So I love all types of music.
Yeah. But I'm me at the end of the day.
Right. No.
Children prefer light up shoes to Jordans any day. Please.
Wait, say it again. Sorry.
People prefer, children prefer light up shoes to Jordans any day. Please.
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I was never really like a sneaker or shoe head as a kid. I never wore a Heely even. Now I love me my Heelys now because I always had like huge feet. Y'all, I wear a size 15 shoe. I was never into it because they were always expensive. I never could find it against her. Just call me Shaq from now on. But I was never into the whole like, oh, look at my shoe game. # shoe game. It was never me, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
I was wearing all the cheap stuff.
Now.
Most of the time.
Because I've been able to, when it comes to like tennis shoes, I am gonna get like a quality shoe.
Right. Yeah. As an adult, you need that.
Little babies, get them babies some light ups.
Right.
They are okay.
You're right. They need that.
Nobody cares about that baby being lame. That
reminds me of oh my god, what was it? Oh, like those moms that like be dressing they children up in like not adult clothes, because that sounds bad, but like clothes that are,
they shouldn't be in,
more like high end for a 4-year-old.
That baby in some footy pajamas and call it a day.
Right, some bluey attire,
some Minnie Mouse.
Right. Like, why does your 4-year-old's outfit cost more than mine does? But anyway, I'm not a hater. I'm just telling the truth. Oh my god, I'm not going off of your the one about the struggle love thing. Someone said Tyler Perry hasn't made anything worth watching. I don't know. I
wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't go that far, right? I wouldn't go that
far. Hold on. Whoa.
Because I feel like anything Tyler Perry, I wouldn't say it's worth watching, but like it's not something that needs to be like dissected. Like, what is the deeper meaning of a Tyler Perry movie? And I see them comments about y'all calling me Tyler Perry.
Who? Hold on.
Everybody says I like Tyler Perry.
Tyler who?
Tyler Perry? Well, yes. They were like, is that Medea? Any viral TikTok that I make, is that Medea? Tyler
Perry. Sorry, that's not funny, because who said that?
I usually get Tyler Perry and oh my gosh.
I'm actually astonished right now.
I can't think of it's blanking. Y'all, when these lights come on, it's all gone. Who is it? Anyway, but yeah, no, there's some good Tyler Perry movies out there. You don't see it?
No.
Really?
No.
Everybody says I don't like Tyler Perry.
Well, they're lying.
I think I kind of see it, like maybe with the lips.
Who is that?
Okay, so what Tyler Perry movies are worth watching?
It's not even the movies. It's the plays.
Oh yeah, the plays eat down.
I get down on them
the
plays.
popo's gonna be knocking at your door. Ha ha. The popo's gonna be knocking at your door. No. Okay. Are you Bam? Well, I have to be Medea, so you got to be Bam.
Well,
you are the Bam to my Medea.
I would love to be Bam.
Well, yes.
Yes.
I like Medea's Big Happy Family. The one with Bow Wow.
Yes.
That's always gonna get a watch from me. I'm
have
sorry.
An issue with the movie though.
Okay.
You mean to tell me this girl got raped at 12 and y'all tried to use and your sister used it as
my gosh.
Like
oh my gosh.
Like a little slut?
You are too ghetto for me.
You're a victim.
Yeah,
I understand her anger towards the family, but girl, stay away from the family.
Right. Yeah, that always gets to watch.
And stop taking stuff out of your husband. Now that's where I drew the line.
Oh yeah.
Being mad at the mama.
Right.
Oh,
but she redeemed herself. She she came to, I forgot that lady's name, but she came to the conclusion she had some unresolved trauma. She's taking out on her man. So they had a little bit of a talk before the end of it, especially when what's the name? That. But
it was unfortunate the last 2 minutes of the movie.
It was.
So,
but Homecoming, I like Homecoming too. The one that was on Netflix.
I cannot bring myself to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I have not watched a Tyler Perry film in so long.
Yeah, another one's about to come out here soon,
and I won't be attending.
Oh, all right. Well, next.
A lot of folks pretend to be pro-black when they really anti-black. Folks only acting pro-black as a trend. Also, a lot of black Christians are hypocrites.
Oh, I saw that one too. I don't know if it was something else about religion,
and won't accept the role Christianity played in enslaving and tormenting black people. Yikes.
Well, all these aren't unpopular to me over here, at least. I mean, y'all disagree. Tell us in the comments. But
country bucket.
I know. I don't know what it's been like the past couple episodes. It just be slipping out.
A pro-black person who is anti-black, Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
Do I need to say it again?
No. Yes.
Dr. Umar. I don't care how many podcasts y'all put him on. I don't care how many schools, dumb. Ask him to come speak at them.
Right.
He hates the black people.
Right.
Any man who is not for the liberation of all his people is not pro-black. The same man who was defending Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, he is not pro-black. He's not. He's pro-men.
Right.
And that's what a lot of y'all are.
Yeah.
Some of y'all women too.
Why is there a white man on this one?
Some of y'all's women.
Oh my God.
Now, as someone who is a Christian who goes to church, there are a lot of things within the faith that I'm looking at y'all a little sideways about. Yeah. There just are. I hate that us as black people deem black spiritual practices as demonic.
Witchcraft. Stop.
As demonic. Some black people did not go see Sinners because it was demonic. Yet, y'all got a cousin who R-worded one of y'all little cousins and he's still coming to the cookout, ain't he?
Not this cookout, but y'all cookout. But yeah.
Y'all big up a lot of things in that faith that white man beat into you. Y'all don't question nothing. Well,
I've been saying that for years. Religion has always been a not weird concept for me, but something interesting for me to understand growing up, because it's always a lot of hypocrisy. Mm-hmm. Is what I've seen in my experience. I'm not saying religion is bad or being a Christian or none of that. It's just my personal experience. It's just like, okay, you say this, but do this. So yeah, I mean, yeah, nothing really much like I say on that one, but well, for sure. There was a couple in here that I saw. I want to say all of them, but I know I can't. There's so many. Okay. Wait, I want to go back because this one looks like a white man, but I think it's just a like a parody account. This one says Hennessy is overrated. Y'all know, if y'all know me, I'm not a dark liquor drinker at all.
There is a history to why black people drink Hennessy.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'd like to hear it. We got time?
I forgot it.
That's okay. That's okay. Do your research. I will look it up.
Yeah, there is a history of why black people drink Hennessy.
Just Hennessy or like dark
Hennessy.
liquor in general?
No,
okay,
Hennessy
just Hennessy. Okay.
a brand.
Oh, got you. Got you.
Yeah.
No, keep that far away from me because I also see what dark liquor, specifically Hennessy, does to people. Angry. Demon. Even when I drink a little bit of Fireball, a little bit of whiskey, the meanest person you've ever met in your entire life. I can't do it. I wouldn't say, well, overrated. I don't know. I just don't.
We don't have to put Hennessy in everything. We don't have to make Hennessy glazed wings. we just don't. We just don't have to do that. That's actually very unnecessary. I was a Hennessy hater once upon a time. And recently, someone reintroduced it to me, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm scared." And then I took a sip. I said, "Oh God, I'm even more scared because I didn't hate that. I actually quite enjoyed. Give me some more." So I have mixed feelings on this.
The Hennessy strawberry, the Henneritas that we had in Chicago. Yeah, had me spinning. But go ahead, we'll do a couple more and then we'll end it here.
All right.
I'm trying to scroll and find it because I'm all in the first few scrolls.
Yep. Let's see. Ooh. Democrat does not equal to pro-black.
At all. Yeah, no, at all.
Sometimes your worst enemy is a white liberal. Well,
yeah, I'm honestly enough said on that one. That does not equate nothing. I lost it, but one said, stop trying to pray things away and go to therapy. Especially to my black men, please talk to somebody.
Please go talk to somebody.
Please, even if it's not a therapist or your daddy or your uncle, whatever. They think that you feminine for expressing human emotions. Talk to your homeboy. Right. Talk to somebody.
And get y'all some friends that y'all actually talk to instead of just going to play ball with or playing a video game with.
Yeah.
Get y'all some friends that y'all talk to.
Right. What do y'all talk about? Please, besides going to the club and the women.
You know how many men I have encountered who can't tell me nothing about their friends?
Nothing. No favorite color, no birthday.
Because y'all think it's feminine? That's why you ain't got nobody to talk to right now. That's why you're so mad all the time. You don't have nobody to talk to.
Right.
Find you some friends that are going to talk to you and talk some sense into you. That ain't just playing a video game. Go find you somebody who cares about you, that knows something about you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't tell your friend, I feel sad and this is why, that ain't your friend, baby. If he's going to make fun of you for saying that you feel sad or depressed or you have anxiety,
get you a friend.
Out of here.
Get you a new friend.
Out of here. Yeah.
Now, I'm not talking about you can't have nobody that's going to make you laugh when you feel sad. No. But actually get you somebody who's going to sit you down and be like, no, for real.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. What's exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was a good one. Yeah, because I'm sorry. You can't pray everything away. I'm sorry. You have to deal with it, fortunately.
This is a very unpopular opinion, and in my opinion, it's wrong.
Okay. I'm listening.
Black people can be racist towards white people. Incorrect. Next.
I'm not even going to talk about that. If y'all don't know why that can't be a thing, pause this video, pause this audio, and look
Google.
it up. Yeah, Google's very free. We don't have time to get into that. Peach cobbler is overrated.
Just because your grandma don't know how to make it, don't mean it's overrated on these
Peach cobbler is overrated? Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of hot fruit, but that's one thing I will. Please. A pie? I'll tear up a pie.
Okay. That's not a black opinion, so never mind.
The Hennessy one was that actually got me because there was a white man named Frank.
Yes.
Did you see that one?
Yes.
I think it's just a parody account. Because please, get out of here. Frank, please. Frank, if you listen to Frank.
Please. Frank, sorry. Salty does not equal well seasoned.
Oh my God. Well, also not unpopular.
Any objections?
Right. A little salt, a little sodium.
Well,
let me try to find a good one. Oh, you said what?
I'm sorry, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I did not mean to say that.
I don't even know what you said.
Good. Hopefully Mike didn't pick it up.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I'm gonna go back when I'm editing and be like, oh, that's what she said. That's what she said. Oh, yes. Stop being afraid of the doctor. Going to therapy. We already talked about that one. Stop being afraid. Once again, especially to my older black men, go to the doctor. I know, but go. Please go to the doctor. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. That's to anybody, really. Please.
Because whatever you have going on with you, it's only going to get worse.
Right. It's not going to go away. If you ignore it, it's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. And then you're going to, you know how many black men I know that can barely walk? They got gestational issue. Oh, that's women. But you know how many black people I know got all these issues? And I'm all right. Are you
right? No, it's okay not to be okay. it's okay not to be okay. Because that's crazy. That's why a lot of these like older like black men, especially, was dying like from COVID and stuff because they had all those issues that they didn't know about or they knew but didn't want to. Y'all, please.
Get to the doctor.
Right. Get your prostate checked.
What did Dr. McSuffin say? Time for your checkup. Time for your checkup.
Okay.
I love Dr.
Are you her? Are you her voice actor?
Might be.
No, seriously. Like, go to the doctor, get checked up, do all the things you need to do.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We'll do a couple more.
Yes. Oh, okay. Black eyed peas and stuffing. Trash. Well, it's dressing. I don't like dressing. Nor do I like black eyed peas. So.
Really? I love me some stuffing. I do. I go for that dressing. Now, I'll do some turkey too. Ham. As I've gotten older, I've kind of stayed away from ham. I like turkey a lot better. Plus, it's better for you.
Please. Keep that turkey away from me.
Really? I love me a turkey sandwich.
Dry turkey? No, a turkey sando. We're talking about something different. But
that's like actual like Thanksgiving turkey. Same, you know what I'm saying?
But ham?
But what?
But ham?
See, I used to be the same, but now I'm the total opposite.
No, not the turk. I don't want the turk. I mean, I can eat
the turk.
Anything from the breast, please. Away from me with this Apollo. I don't want that. What's I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, no, dressing. Sister. I've never liked dressing. Dressing has to be made from a very specific person if I'm going to eat it, and even then it's gonna be a little niblet. So no, I don't want that. Thank you though. And if you ever offer it to me after I've told you that I didn't like it, I'm just gonna assume that you hate me.
Okay, this is an interesting one. I think I know what they're trying to say by this, but segregation is the best thing that ever happened.
Well, let me say this.
I don't know how to feel about that one, so I'm just gonna let you. I'm gonna let you start.
Let me say this. I think there has been a very misconstrued way of what people think, or a misconstrued idea of what people think integration was and desegregation was.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about us being in fellowshipping and being in spaces with white people. It was not about that. It was always about equity. It was always about having equal things.
Okay, right.
We were separated. Cool. Being amongst our people, I would love to be separated sometimes. I went to HBCU. Yes, get me away from them. Here's the thing. Everything that was funded to us, still today, was low quality.
Right. Bare minimum.
Everything was low quality.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't getting anything. In schools, them books was old, decrepit, trash.
Even just like the classrooms that like we were in were,
anything that was for colored people,
right?
Not just black people. That's why the colored was a whole slew of people.
Right.
It was run down.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people wanted to integrate so that we could be equal, so that we can have access to better things. Now, as far as me, we could be separate and equal. But that's never going to happen.
Right. It doesn't happen now.
It doesn't happen now. That's why we have ghettos.
Yeah.
That's why we have
hoods.
Ghettos.
Yeah.
That's why we have hoods.
Yeah.
And then what do? They come into those hoods,
right.
and they move you out of your houses.
Yep.
And then they build things there, and then they move more people in. But we keep getting pushed out.
Yep.
Segregation was never going to work.
Yeah.
Segregation was never going to work. I hate to say it.
Yeah. No. The best thing that ever happened.
I want y'all to understand how deep. And I know this was supposed to be a little fun episode, but this is a serious topic. I want y'all to understand how deep white supremacy worked.
Yeah.
Slavery ended. People were still living on plantations because where were they going to get a house? They were sharecroppers. You know how long sharecropping went on after slavery?
Mm-hmm.
Still living on plantations. Still in the fields. Still taking on these still taking on these jobs as servants, taking on servitude. A lot of things that were created after the abolishment of slavery was all to keep us down.
Mm-hmm.
Highways, racist. Highways were created because of racism. Credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Credit.
Yeah, credit. I'm going to say credit in general.
Credit.
Yeah.
All created because of racism.
Mm-hmm.
When they realized that we was trying to buy stuff, they were like, oh, how do we stop that? How do we make that harder?
Right.
We can't tell them no. I mean, they could. But that's also where Jim Crow came in as well. I mean, the credit and stuff, that all came later. But Jim Crow came in.
Right.
They said, we're going to do something.
We got to.
We're going to do something.
Right.
So they made Jim Crow laws. They separated everybody. They segregated everything. They made everything worse for us. You wanted something, you were still going to have to bow down. Why do you think we're still in this predicament now? This is 400 years of systematic racism, systematic oppression, systematic supremacy. Like all of this, we can say segregation was cool because we were with our people. What happened when we had a thriving black community? They burned it down.
Yep. I'm going to say at what cost? With our people, at what cost?
They burned it down. They said happiness, joy. You don't need us. Right. We'll burn it down. And they did successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. I'm so sorry. It was never going to happen.
No.
As much as I want to believe in the separate but equal thing, it was never, ever going to happen. It wasn't going to happen then. It's not going to happen now. That's why we have to start investing in the black dollar. We have to start.
Mm-hmm.
We have to. Everything can't be peaceful and kumbaya no more.
No.
You want it, take it.
Yeah. Excellent point. Well.
Damn. It's not an hour.
So we did say under an hour. So I think that's a great place to stop. Thank you, Zaria, for that little history lesson. I love it. I just like sitting here like, yeah. Yeah, I even learn some stuff new every time, she talks. So, yeah, well, yes. But, yeah, let us know your answers to some of these. These were there were some serious ones and some fun ones and some in between. But let us know what y'all think about this episode in general. Do you like the unpopular opinions and going off of discussions? Use the link. Now, granted, I didn't check it before we started, so there could be some stuff in there. But, yeah. Anything else to add? Oh, I also want to say real quick, I did watch Sinners. Finally, y'all. Finally, when you talked about it, I need to mention it. Oh my God.
We need to have an episode dedicated to Sinners.
Oh my God. 11 out of 10. I'm glad I actually sat down and watched it. Everybody came to my house and we all had a little movie night. Yes. So I finally watched it, y'all. Didn't expect it to be like that, but I'm glad I was very entertained. Yes, didn't even feel that long of a movie, but it was very, very good. Board. Yes, very, very good. I want to throw that in there too. But yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Here we are at an hour. Thanks for listening, guys, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.